History is often written by those in power. In South Africa, they didn't just write over the past, they physically dismantled it, piece by piece. Sophiatown was the heart of Black excellence, a vibrant cultural hub that stood as a direct challenge to the ideology of apartheid. It was a place where the air hummed with the sound of jazz. Musicians found their rhythm and their voices in these crowded, soulful streets. Writers and journalists from Drum magazine captured the soul of the township, documenting a world of sophistication, style, and defiant joy. People of all backgrounds lived together here. It was a multiracial melting pot that the government feared would destroy their vision of total separation. The streets were also corridors of political fire. Meetings held in backyards sparked the resistance that would eventually topple a regime. The Western Area's removal scheme was the official name, but for the residents, it was a death sentence for their community. In February 1955, the silence of the dawn was broken by the sound of military trucks. 2,000 police officers arrived with rifles drawn. Chaos erupted as families were given mere hours to pack their entire lives. Rain poured down as they were loaded into open trucks. They were taken to Meadowlands, a sterile location far from the city. The government wanted them out of sight and out of mind. Then the bulldozers moved in. The iconic buildings, the family homes, and the local shops were reduced to piles of dust and broken brick. It wasn't just about moving people. It was about destroying the physical evidence that a sophisticated Black urban culture ever existed. On the site of the Ruble, a new suburb rose. They named it Triumph-Freedom, a celebration of the erasure of 60,000 people. For decades, the name Sophiatown was scrubbed from the maps. But the memory lived on in the stories whispered by the displaced elders. Today, we recognize that you cannot truly bulldoze a culture. The spirit of Sophiatown remains a cornerstone of South African identity. Remembering Sophiatown is an act of resistance. We must preserve our history, or risk losing the very soul of who we are.